Have you ever bought a preset pack thinking that this is going to transform my edits in a crazy way and I'll never have to buy a preset pack again, only to realize that the preset pack barely had any effects that you like or any effects that you want to use? Well, I was in that position like 2 or 3 years ago. So in this video, I'll be showing what I would spend my money on to get the biggest return on investment, but also just to get satisfied. So let's get right into it. So I'm in After Effects and I got this laser dim music video right here, and this is basically the video that I'll be showcasing all of the effects on. And in this video I'll be using the VFX kit right here, which is my new plugin for After Effects that includes over 150 of my favorite effects. And in here we got the favorites tab, where you can easily place all of your favorite effects like just by pressing the star icon. And we also got the Roto effects tab, we got the shakes tab, we got the transitions, grunge, hits, speed ramps, and CRT. And this plugin just dropped and I've had really good feedback on it so far. So in this video I'll just be showing you how it works, how you can use it to spice up your videos, and also just why it's so much better than preset packs. So if I open up so let's start off with the shakes tab for the first scene right here. So if I open up the shakes tab, right away you can see we get a bunch of wiggles up here, and then it goes down to some trippy shakes and then just the basic shakes basically, which is like a couple distort shake, bouncy shakes, subtle vertical shakes, basically all around every single shake that you need for music video editing. So let's start off with the first scene right here. I'll create a new adjustment layer, and for this scene I'll go for something like a heavy, let's go for a puddle splash, and I'll just go for the splash look, or maybe I could go for something like a wiggle clean, and I simply just apply it by clicking on the preview. Like, it's that easy. And let's play it through and see what it looks like. That's a clean wiggle effect. I'll turn on motion blur as well, and I'll just change this clip because I'm not a huge fan of that one. So like this one is a little bit better, and then I'll cut it right here, go for a new clip, like let's do some performance shots like this one right here. And we can open up the VFX kit once again because I want to have a transition in between these two clips. So I'll create a new adjustment layer, open up the VFX kit, and go to the transitions tab. So up here we got a bunch of distort transitions. As you can see, we got a lot of trippy ones, and when we come down here we got some simpler ones like a quick bounce, as you can see, and time slice, smooth rotation, smooth slide, skew. You get the point. And right here I think I want to go for something a little bit heavier, so I'll go up, let's go up to like the warp transition, and I'll just line up my keyframes. They were already perfectly lined up, so I don't got to do much. Just turn on motion blur and then just let the effect load. Like, it's really that easy. And I actually wanted to add like some background effects onto this scene, but since we have a heavy transition, I don't think I gotta do that. So I'll just add in like maybe some grunge looks under the transition. So I'll just go to the grunge tab and let's see what we got in here. I don't want to add something heavy like these glitches, so I'll scroll down till we get these kind of calm effects. Like this grunge screen would probably fit very good, so I'll just add it onto my clip, just have a basic grunge look going on. And then we could add like a flash transition in between here. So I'll create a new adjustment layer, go to the transitions tab, and then I'll scroll down to the basic transitions down here. Like, let's do a flash with a flicker, and then I just gotta line up the keyframes, and just like that. That's a basic transition, and I'm not a huge fan of this scene, so I'll just cut that one out for this edit and go for something like this one maybe, so we can have a performance shot. And I think I want to add in like a shake underneath this one, so I'll open up the shake tab, and I could go for like something like the trippy optics, so just like that. And then I'll have like a basic flash in here once again because it's a pretty short clip. Or I could actually just skip the flash and just go for a bounce right here when the scene comes in, like the wiggle puddle. This one is a sick one, so I'll just line up my keyframes correctly right there, and then let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's a clean one. It's nothing special to be honest, but it's a clean one. And then right here at the end of this scene, I'll just cut it right here, go for a performance shot like this one, and I can add in like a hit transition. So I'll cut the adjustment layer right here, open up the VFX kit once again, go to the hits tab, and let's go for a bouncy hit this time. And I'll move it over here, and then you gotta cut the adjustment layer right when the scene ends, so the hit kind of ends right there, as you can see. And then let's turn on the motion blur. So that was the hit for the kind of end transition. And then right here at the start, I'll go for the in, so the start of the hit. So just like that. And then I'll turn on motion blur for that one as well. So now we got this. Yeah, that's a sick hit. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that one. And I want to show off the Roto effects just quickly as well. So I'll start masking out my subject. And now that I masked him out, I'll add on a refined soft matte effect just to kind of save my mask because it was really horrible. And I'll turn down the additional edge radius, turn up the feather, and let's go for something like this. Just so I have a little bit of a smoother mask, as you can see. And then I'll duplicate this layer, remove all of the effects from the background, and then we can add on some effects right now. I'll hide this adjustment layer for a second and open up the Roto effects tab. And in here we got a bunch of Roto effects. So I'll scroll down all the way down to these trippy ones down here. And I think I'll go for, let's do this warp splash. And I'll just line up my keyframes correctly, like right there. And these ones as well. And just like that, we got the background effects in place. They look great actually. And I'm a huge fan of that. I'll just create a new adjustment layer on top of that and maybe like add in a quick transition in here, and then I'm pretty much done. I'll add in this random transition right here, and that's pretty much it. So now I'll play it all through and see what we got. So I'm pretty much done now, and this is what we got. And the fact that I created this in just a couple of clicks is actually mind-blowing. Like, this didn't take me more than 5-6 minutes. And if you want to save a bunch of editing time yourself, then I'll leave the VFX kit link to the description for you, so you can create effects like these in just a couple of clicks. And for the launch of this plugin, I'm actually running a huge buy one get one free sale. So when you add the VFX kit to your cart, you can add another one for completely free, and that way you'll get much more out of your money. But if you watched this far, thank you so much for watching. If you didn't, thank you anyway.